Hi, my name is Laquita Burnett. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I'll let my model introduce herself.
I'm Jay Storm. I'm from Chicago.
Yes, and we are here in Chicago at the Blonde Solutions headquarters. Today, we will be doing a lived-in look on Jay with a money piece in the front. So I'll show you guys what we're going to mix up with the Blonde Solutions pigmented formulas today. So we are going to use our Blonde Solutions pigmented lightener. We're going to mix that with a 20 volume developer. And as you can see, our model does have previous color history. I'll spin her around. I'm obsessed with her curls, so you know we've got to keep the curl integrity, and we definitely can do that with our Blonde Solution. So let's get started. So now we've got all of our sections for our lightening process. So just to go over what I'm about to do, I'm basically going to lay her money piece in the front. I'm going to apply that really close to the scalp. And then for the rest of her hair, since we want a lived-in look, we're just going to backcomb everything. Okay, so I'm mixing 60 grams, which is equivalent to 2 scoops of our pigmented lightener. And what I love about this lightener, it cancels out any warm tones with the red and blue capsules that erupt once our developer is mixed with it. And I'm doing a 1:2 ratio once again. So 2 scoops, 60 grams, we're gonna do 120 grams to make that ratio 1:2. And you wanna mix your Blonde Solutions lightener and developer with a whisk for 4 minutes, or you can use an electric mixer to get a real good consistency. You don't want to undermix, because what can happen is the red and blue capsules still erupt in the lightener, and that can mess up your lightening process. So be very mindful of how long you mix your lightener and your developer. 4 minutes is what's recommended. If you're using a peen, that's about 2 times. So we'll let this go 1 time, and then we'll touch it again and let it go another time. So while that's going, I'll go ahead and section her front. Knock 2 birds out with 1 stone. So for her money piece, I am going to tease it because that'll create a nice seamless blend. Just a little bit. And any hair that's in my way, we can just kind of clip that away so it doesn't get in my section. I also like to use a foil board. This is nice for your application to go all the way through, saturate the hair. With blonding, saturation is key. You don't want to undersaturate. You want that hair to be completely covered for an even lift. So we've got our foil loaded on the board. We're gonna get ready to get in there. So Jade, are you excited about your transformation today?
I am.
Yes.
I've always wanted, I guess you call it the money piece.
Yes.
Yeah. I've always wanted to try that, so I'm excited.
I like to call it Black Girl Blonde.
They're very good.
Very good. So we're doing Black Girl Blonde today. Gonna hit her with the money piece. Gonna have the lived in on the ends. It's gonna blend really pretty. Do you ever straighten your hair?
I do.
So if you straighten your hair, it's gonna blend really soft. But be mindful too of straightening your hair right after doing color. You wanna give it a few weeks because your hair has been lightened. You don't want to put that heat on the hair, causing any further damage. You want to kind of give your hair a break. Because even with our Blonde Solutions lightener being so gentle and it does keep the integrity, you still want to be mindful of how you take care of it at home.
Absolutely.
So straightening the hair right after is not recommended, but it is an option, and this technique does look really pretty straight. So if you straighten your hair, send me selfies.
I will.
I never straighten my clients after we do this process. I like to let the curls regain their strength. So we keep the heat off of the curls after this process for some time. So here we go. Make sure you saturate, and I like to feather upward so we don't have a harsh line. As you can see, there's no hair. You can't see any of her hair. So we're going to close that foil up. And we'll section right behind that one. Go with that comb. Clip away any of those hairs that want to hang out. Her natural starting level is already pretty light. She's about a 5'6", so this shouldn't take too long. Our maximum processing time is up to 2 hours, so I'll let her sit for about an hour and check her, and then if she needs to sit a little longer, she can. So those are 2 back-to-back on her hairline at the top. I'm gonna do 3 back-to-back. And this technique can definitely be done on straight hair. We don't see any dark. That right there, we gotta cover that up. What I love about Blonde Solutions techniques and recommendations with their lightener is their low and slow method. So I don't have to use any heat with this process. So usually once I'm done with my client's hair, we just be chilling, waiting for it to get done. And that again helps keep the curl integrity. The low and slow method. Another pro tip, I like to make sure my sections are baby fine for a good lift. So I want to be able to see through to the foil when I'm taking my section that I'm about to lighten. Can you see, Jay?
Yes.
Okay. I like to fold the foils away from the face just so our clients can see, because they like to look in the mirror and watch and see what's going on with their hair. So this section I feel like it's kind of thick. I don't want it that thick. So I'm just going to split that. We can keep our lift even. Yeah, that's better. With curly hair, I know we can get in a rush and we try to like do big sections, or we forget how big our section was. Try to make sure all your sections are consistent. So this is my last foil in her money piece, so we'll go around to the other side and do the same thing. All right, guys, so we are done with her money piece section. So now we're gonna just do her lived in on the rest. And again, this is a really good lived in look you can do on your clients that just want something soft that'll grow out really pretty, but they still want that pop in the face. So for the rest of her hair, all I'm gonna do is just back comb the crap out of it. I like to call it a 75% back comb. So we've got like a 25% back comb where you're near the scalp. We've got a mid back comb where you're kind of midway, 50%. And then we've got our 75. So in her, I'm doing a 75% back comb. And I like to lay my foils in a diagonal back. Now take this whole section. This is about 2 inches. Take all of her hair and just 75% back comb. All that's going up. And it's okay when this comes down, it's gonna blend really seamlessly. So I'm not worried about any of her previous color because it's gonna be a nice dimensional blend. And again, using Blonde Solutions, I know the integrity of her hair is gonna be well kept. And since we're just wanting to do a grown out look, I'm applying it right here on the bottom. If you wanted to give her maximum blonde or even more blonde than what we're going for, you could definitely take it up to that back comb for sure. My next section, about 2 inches of hair. And I'll only do what my foil can handle. So if this is too much hair, for sure I can definitely take this hair and split it in half, which I feel like that might be a lot. So I'll go ahead and split that hair just a little bit. Make that like 1.5 inch section. I kind of feel the hair and I can tell by the feel how much hair I'm going to lighten. And then 75% back comb again, all the way up. There we go. Got our section. Make sure you saturate, guys, especially for blonde. We do not want orange. We want this lightener to do what it's meant to do, which is give her an icy, beautiful blonde. So make sure you saturate. Then I'll feather up so we don't have a harsh line. Lay that foil down. And we'll continue this throughout the rest of her hair. So we're almost finished. This whole application took probably 45 minutes. That's what I love about this technique. So we're just going to do the same thing we did on the other side, which is about 3 or 4 back comb foils. to connect everything together. And we're just gonna lay them slightly diagonal towards her face. So back combing all the way up. How you feeling, Jade?
Good.
Yeah. Have you ever had your hair foiled this fast before?
It was pretty quick.
Yeah.
That.
Yes.
I'm excited about that.
So you can like have the rest of the day to yourself.
Yes.
With this new hair color. I always tell my clients, go to the grocery store at least.
Okay. My daughters will hype me up.
Yes. I feel like my curly girls, they get hit on at the grocery store. I do.
The most natural state.
Yes. So yes, full saturation. So I see a little dark right there. I'm just gonna hit that, make sure I don't see any hair so we can get an even lift. And again, we're just doing the ends because she wants it to look pretty grown out. She doesn't want it to be super blonde all the way up. I'll take my next section. It's about 2 inches wide, and I'm gonna fill it out. If I feel like that's good for the foil, we'll go ahead and back comb it. I'm also gonna bring it towards her face because she really needs to have a lot of that color in her face. And when we back comb, we wanna make sure we can see through that hair to the foil so we know we can get a good saturation on that hair to get her to that high level blonde we're looking for. And I like to wipe the hair back and forth just to make sure it's thoroughly saturated. And then we'll lightly feather that upwards, just a little bit. Perfect. And then a lot of people ask me, how are you gonna get all those sections that are back combed detangled? So instead of detangling them all together, a trick to get your sections detangled without making a mess is we will go through each section one at a time and just take our time detangling section by section. Instead of going through and detangling the whole thing at once, you'll end up creating a mess. It'll be really hard to get that hair detangled. So we'll let her process for about 1 hour, but again, Blonde Solutions Lightener has an active power of 2 hours. So we can check her at an hour, and if she's not quite where we want her to be, we can let her sit a little longer. All right, you guys, so we are done processing our lovely Jade here. So we got her to a good level 9 lift. As you can see, we've already detangled her back comb. So now we're gonna do our next step, which is our semi-permanent toner. I'm choosing to use on Jade today the Rosé, which is gonna give us a nice beige effect. So let me grab that for you guys. Rosé. And it smells really, really good. It smells like bubble gum.
It does, it does.
So a lot of our clients love this because once they're done with their toning process, we don't have to shampoo it out. It is a one-step toner, so it's more so like a toning mask, and we can just put it on the hair, let it sit for up to 20 minutes, and then when it's rinsed, your hair smells amazing.
I like that.
Yes, you're gonna smell like bubblegum all day today. So I'm just gonna massage it into her hair with my hands. You could use an application bottle, or you could use a bowl and a brush, whatever you prefer. But we're just gonna get real nasty and dirty with it and get in there with our hands. With curly hair, I definitely like to just feel everything and massage everything. So I like to just apply it right with my hands and massage it in. The benefits of the liquid toners is they are developed with rice protein, so that will also strengthen the hair with that rice protein. Just grab a little bit more. And be really careful if you're doing it like me, because it's very slippery and it can become a big mess. Process wet or dry. She's kind of damp, semi-dry, so we're going to let her process again for 20 minutes. Giving her a nice massage with this toning mask, making her hair feel really good. That money piece is going to look so good. And again, Jay wears her hair curly most of the time, but this lived-in curlyage look that we're doing today is going to allow her to wear her hair straight or curly and still have a really nice seamless blend. God, my hands go so soft. I also use a lot of the rosé because it reminds me of my middle name, Rose. So that's why I like to use rosé. But also, when you are toning with the Blonde Solutions toning mask, you want to make sure you're getting your clients to that level 9, 10, or higher blonde, or you're not going to get the benefit of the tone. You can still use it as a mask. Okay, so you could use a processing cap, or you could just open air process her like I'm about to do. And I'm just going to clip her up and let her sit with this wonderful mask for about 20 minutes. Hi guys, welcome back. So here is our after, and just to recap what we did, again, we used Blonde Solutions Pigmented Lightener, 1:2 ratio with 20 volume pigmented developer. And I'm gonna spin our girl around. Jay, how you feeling about your hair?
It feels good, I like it.
Yes, she's got what I call black girl blonde. So we've got the nice little money piece fading down into her platinum blonde curls. And we do still have some of the old color history, but it definitely plays a part in that blend that we're looking for.